What is going on, everyone? I am on my way down to Kentucky, heading to the Overland The Red event. And it's the first year this event's going on, and I brought Tank with me. If you've seen my core video, he was kind of naughty during core, so hopefully he can redeem himself. But the event doesn't actually start till tomorrow, so I am meeting up with my buddy Greg, and we're gonna go camp somewhere near the event, probably like 2 hours away, so it should be fun.
Oh man, the lighting's wrong for full flex.
So, when you have a truck like the Moose, sometimes you gotta clear some trails. So this little Milwaukee Alright, so in my infinite wisdom of overlanding in the outdoors, I attempted to do some map reconnaissance on Gaia to find a state area land in Ohio, or like northern part of Kentucky is pretty sure we're going, so somewhere in that area to where we could find a spot and just kind of hang out, not really rush ourselves, anything like that. And I'm sure you can see that that area was like a state campground. So, but there not really being anything in the area, and it's already starting to get kind of dark out, we just decided to stay put. So that'll give us plenty of time to do stuff. And being right next to a shower and everything's kind of nice too. But in the meantime, I will be working on installing some XL80s, and this is the ditch lights, so that will be cool. One of the things I've been waiting for a while. This is their little combo lens, so that'll be super nice to have. And then pretty much to wrap out the front end, just be bumper lights and a winch. And yeah, Greg's over there setting up his Ram in the camper. It's a gasser though, but no, he's actually got that thing re-geared lockers. It's pretty sweet. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna get to doing this. What are you whining about? Huh? What are you whining for? You're not getting attention? Yeah, you just want some loving, huh? Alright, well, good morning, everybody. Nice, crisp, cool morning here. I think it's like 31 or whatever, but no snow, as you can see, unlike parts of Michigan. I did end up getting snow yesterday, so that's okay. So pretty good. I've had, what I did last time was I had like cheapo Walmart sleeping bag, kind of like opened up and almost acting as like a mattress topper. And then I have a Cabela's Outfitter series, which is like a negative 20-degree bag, an XL size. And when that is like unzipped, it can lay flat on like a king-size bed. So I've been kind of using that as a blanket, and that worked pretty fine. I didn't get cold last night. My feet kind of did a little bit, but I think it's because I kept poking out from under there somehow for me twisting and turning or who knows what. But kind of trying something a little different in the bed. Usually I have like all this stuff over here in my fridge over here because my little bed outlet's like right there. I think for this, having this fridge and not having a slide, I think it's going to work for now. But I would like to put a slide like right here, so that way I can still like tuck stuff, in over here. I wonder if you're at the mully panel and get a little bit different fridge, because this one's kind of a pain in the butt, but I mean, it does the job, works pretty well, so I can't complain about there. I also think it's like these little grate things, I guess I'm gonna call it. It gets caught on that, so pulling it in and out is a real pain. But we're gonna go see what Greg made for breakfast over here. What's for breakfast?
Burnt scrambled eggs, burnt
Hash browns and bacon.
Right on. And he made all this on his little homemade scuttle. How cool is that?
Yep, still trying to learn it.
I hear great things about these, and Caitlin actually wants me to get one of these, so maybe I'll have to demo his sometime. But yeah, sleep all right last night?
I did.
Good for being in a, camper.
It was too warm.
Like me in a, tent where I'm kind of at the mercy of weather, but oh well, what do you do? I'll show you guys a little bit more of like an in-depth walk around of this thing. It's pretty cool. Got the good old AEV bumper, some XL80s up front, the AEV fender flares, which I should have got on my truck, but we already know how I feel about that. And so this little guy back here, I don't know, some of you may recognize, is my old tire carrier that Jeremy made me, because I got the swing out now, obviously, so I wanted to find this a home because it's pretty sweet and obviously still works pretty well. So that's kind of how Greg and I met, selling him his tire carrier. So all right, we're gonna eat some breakfast. Alright, so we got to base camp finally here. This we got a cool little spot. You can see Greg's over there in his camper, and I kind of nestled up in this, it's supposed to be like a river or something here, but it's like not flowing at all. So yeah, cool little spot we got going on here. And then you have some like fire pits, that little thing. And yeah, I think what we're gonna do now is go walk through Vendor Village again. I already kind of did that and said hi to all my friends. And I did get those XL80s on. Pretty sweet. But yeah, let's go check out Vendor Village. Is this Sydney the goddess of everything? Everything over here? That one?
Dog hair.
Especially dog hair. This is that guy I talk about on my videos. He builds all my stuff. Can't you tell I'm trying to build a truck just like this? Except round and like twice the size. Well, what's going on, everybody? So, all packed up, ready to go hit some trails for the day. There's a guy from the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. I'm assuming some kind of association. Tank is big mad. Hey, no barking. No barking. And so he's kind of taking people out on like a guided trail ride, and I've never been here, so I was like, I don't even know where to start, you know? So, yeah, we are gonna join up with them. It's supposed to go do some fun trails kind of on the northern side of the Backcountry Byway, and then I think tomorrow they're gonna head down to some of the stuff down south. So should be a good time, and I am looking forward to it. So let's check it out.
Come
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho! There you go. I'm getting it right here on film. Hold on, I gotta get this so he can actually see it. Yeah, I think that'd be a turn. And the lighting's wrong for full flex. So that was freaking sick. Boy, that was a lot of pucker moments on that one. So trying to look at this map here to see kind of where we are. Oh, and I don't know where we are, but anywho, oh, here we go. So Spas Creek is the one that we came up. I don't know if you guys can see it in this little map here, but Spas Creek. So we're kind of like camped out over here somewhere by standing, and you do just like that cool little bridge, you know, that I showed you. And then yeah, we do that one. Apparently Pumpkin Hollow is like one I do not go on because it is super tight. So there's just a few of us left here. Most of the people kind of went off because they're doing like some of the other activities, which is a really cool thing about well, yeah, Core too, but Overland the Red, where there's like all these different activities that you can do, you know. And really the premise of it is just getting people together to hang out and, you know, enjoy outdoors and support all these local places. Like, I'll have them kind of chat a little bit if I can track them down, but guy from the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, they have like a whole little foundation here where they're trying to like restore all these trails and kind of get them under control, you know, to where people can use them freely. But just check out my running board here. Tank's having fun. That's doing real damage though. I like a tiny little, yeah, right there. Tiny little scrape, but other than that, we're sitting pretty good. Alright, so I want to kind of take a second to talk about some of that trail riding that you guys have seen. So I consider myself pretty novice still, not just the whole like overlanding thing, but the whole like off-roading thing. And when I first started doing this, I want to say like the first major trail I did was like the backside of Daniel in the Rebel, and that was very nerve-wracking for me. I remember it's kind of like it was a rock garden area. And I remember pulling up there and I just kind of looked at it and I was like, oh my God, like what is this? And I had a lot of good people there that knew what they were doing to kind of help me out. And that's kind of been the theme along the whole way that's really kind of like helped build my confidence as like an off-roader aspect, you know, because like overlanding means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But I do like to do like some of the more, I don't know, technical trails type stuff, you know. Now, will I take my truck down Black Bear? Absolutely not. But, you know, I still like to go out and wheel, have some fun. So some of the factors that I think definitely kind of helped with me being able to do that was, one, the people I around, like all good dudes, knew what they were doing, good spotters, good coordination, all that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff. So that really helped out. Another thing too was these Milestar Patagonia MTs N40. This is obviously not a small truck. You guys have seen this, and I'm going to do some kind of a build update because I know I haven't done that in a while. But these Milestar Patagonias N40 really helped. That's why I love this shirt so much, right? Got Milestar Patagonias and then Moose, the Moose build. So anywho, those definitely helped out. Next up is the Carly suspension. That is just insane. Some of the things that I've seen these trucks do are insane, and I'm really, really happy that I went the route I did with this. And then last couple things are having a good high clearance bumper. This is the Octane series from Chassis Unlimited, and they just kind of released this whole brush guard. If you go on their website, you might see a familiar face here. But they just had this bumper for a while, and my buddy at Oregon Trail really turned me on to these bumpers and told me about the whole brush guard. So that really helped out as well. And then if you go all the way back here to the mess, here's my back end, was the Coastal Off-Road rear bumper. So this thing is just insane, true high clearance bumper. I mean, I can sit under this truck straight up and like work on whatever, you know. So that really helped attest to, excuse me, to being able to do some of these trails. So, and it helps build your confidence too, you know, when you're able to do some, what I thought at least were, you know, some crazy stuff. I'm sure there's going to be people comment like, oh, that was nothing, yeah, all the fun YouTube stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. You just got to get out and try it. Otherwise, you're never going to know how comfortable you are, you know. It really helps when you got some good people around that know what they're doing. So, but anywho, I think I'll go. I think Greg's in there taking a nap. I think I'll warm out running around today, spotting, taking pictures and filming, all that fun stuff. But I think I'm go. Oh, I lost my GoPro too, so hopefully we can find that. I think I know right where it is on the trail, but I kind of had it on the little kick out there on the rear bumper, and it's not there anymore. So I think I know where it is, but anyway, maybe we'll find it. Who knows? So I think I'm gonna go hang out with some people and then make some food. All right, I'm gonna kind of show you guys what we got going on around camp here. Still got the good old CVT Mount Rainier series. I really love this tent, but I'm gonna go to a different one hopefully next year, only because this one has a soft cover, and having to put it up like 9 feet off the ground is not so much fun. So been kind of reworking the bed with some things. I moved the fridge over here, so I'm sure some of you guys know I have like a little outlet over here in the bed, which I got a little multi thing, I don't know, plug into that. So usually my fridge is like right here, but I think what I might end up doing is putting a fridge on a slide here. This is one of the big Milwaukee pack out boxes, and I like this because you can just grab this, pull it out, you know, and I stack all my kitchen stuff is in another pack out box. So that works really nice there. And then the way that this fridge opens up, it's really nice to be able to come in from that side and kind of, you know, get a drink if I'm out on the road or whatever. Need to put some more stuff in there, stop and get some, and then just kind of having the Rockpals hang out here. This thing, I've been having the fridge plugged in and then running like lights and stuff, and it hasn't even budged at all. This is their 1000-watt series, so this thing's been really sweet. And first trip I've had a buddy heater. Usually just kind of, you know, suck it up, but trying to do the little luxury Overland. Yes, I need a step because this truck is a little higher up. And then over here I got my Milwaukee compressors for airing up tires and everything like that. It works okay. Eventually I want to hard mount some stuff, and then that's kind of what that flat area is for, so like mount the fittings for air, water, propane, have fun stuff. I did bring the annex because you never know when you're going to need one of those. And then on my Icky Concepts panels, I just got the usual goodies kind of strapped down over here with some quick fists, and then the solar panel for the whatchamacallit thingy. Yep, the Rockpals was over there. And you know, fishing rods. Eventually I plan to do all kinds of things. I have another S2 I'll end up putting probably like over here to shine down. Well, I take it back. I'm actually gonna be taking those and putting those on my bumper, and maybe doing like 2 rock lights or something. But I have another idea for what I want to do kind of over there. But yeah, that's finally starting to come together. I just really need to get a winch and finish out some lights in the front, and we'll be sitting pretty good. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I just kind of, behind my seat, I usually just stack stuff up there. I would like to do a seat delete back here. As you can see, I just kind of got a bunch of crap, you know, piled up back here. And
you can open the door if you want.
with the little one, I can't do a full seat delete, so I need to keep something. And the other side has the double seats, I guess you could call it that. So her car seat works pretty well there. And then my initial idea was to wire up these S2s to this little button over here, so that way when I press that, I'll get in-bed lighting. But I'll probably just end up doing it with some rocket lights. And Jeremy was very smart to add these like channels in this topper, so wiring is not quite completely messy. You know, I got like some little stuff hanging out there. I gotta retuck that in, and I did end up putting these like wire tie things, I guess. I don't know if you guys can see that all right, but just to kind of keep that up. So working out pretty well. Didn't fall off today, so that's a plus.
I'm here at 8:30 and make a plan, and we'll get people grouped up. All right. So, where's Chris Holloway? Ha ha! We are having a good time, Chris!
That's right, we're having a good time. How about it, guys? All right.
Thanks for coming out to Overland The Red first year. Let's give it up to Cindy for putting on the event. And Jeremiah as well for putting on the event. These guys, if you haven't put on an event, I know Chris can speak for this as well, myself. Lots and lots of hours go in behind the scenes that you guys never even know about. So these guys have been working their tails off to make this available for us to come out here and have a great time tonight and this weekend. So if you're not familiar, my name's Eric Hadley with Gotcher 6 Coffee Company. We're based out of Springfield, Missouri. And what we do is we use the power of coffee to brew better days for this country. And the way we do that is we use the net profits to support first responders, veterans, healthcare professionals, and their families through a variety of nonprofits that we're passionate about. December 5th will be our 6th year in business that we've been doing this. So just wanted to let you guys know that we're going to give away some coffee tonight. And we've also, to give you a heads up, we're up on the hill. We couldn't fit the big truck down here with everybody else, so it was our fault. We were a little bit late. But we will be up there in the morning serving coffee from 7 till 9 o'clock sharp, because 9 o'clock we're going to take the rig and go out on the trail and do some fun stuff. So.
So last day here at Overland The Red. Did a lot of fun trail riding again today. So huge thank you to the guys at the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. They're a non-profit organization for bringing us through there. And I'm gonna go down to the little vendor area, go ahead and find him and kind of let him kind of chat about his little organization he's got going on.
Hey, this is Clayton Harvey. I'm a volunteer with the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. We have a 501c3 nonprofit.
Alright guys, so now I am back from Overland The Red. It is actually the day after. I just got back from work. Crazy day yesterday, that's why I had to leave super early. But it was a really great time. Thank you to Sydney and her crew for putting that event on. I'll definitely be back next year and for many more years to come. Now I know the title of this video is going to be like, was there damage occurred? Yes, there was. Pretty minimal for what I think the truck went through. I was really impressed. And you know, things do occur if you want to go out and really rig. So I'll show you guys some of that now. So I don't quite know how, and I don't know if I'll be able to get that, but it's a little dent right there. You can kind of see it. I don't know how with, like, you know, all this armor that happened. Maybe something just kind of came up through there and smacked it, but at least this didn't get destroyed. Well, yeah, my plastic sliders, yeah, a little bit bent, scratched. That's okay. Other than that, I mean, that's really the worst of it. Up front, the brush guard did actually kind of save me from, let's see if I can find it right about here. If it'll focus in. Actually hit a tree. Kind of protected me that really tight spot. But I'm pretty impressed and happy with how the truck did at Overland The Red. So that will wrap this little video up, guys. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.